In FIFA Ultimate Team, you need the best meta new players for your squad to improve at the game. But what are meta players? A meta in gaming is generally agreed upon strategy by the community. That strategy is considered to be the most optimal way to win and has the best performance at a specific task. So I'm going to show you guys the best players in each position that you need right now in FIFA 22. I hope you're ready for this because there are some amazing new players that can help you get more wins in Ultimate Team. So we begin, guys, with the first player that's got to be in the squad, and I've got to say this card is outrageous and you still have time to complete his card. This is a player who I think is amazing in game and with the right chem style can really help you improve a lot at FIFA 22. It's going to be 96 end of era Fernandinho. This card has some of the most versatile stats in all of FIFA right now. He'll help you get a few more wins every weekend league with how fast, how strong he is in defense, and his interceptions, guys, are some of the best I've used since FIFA 17 and N'Golo Kante. You guys might not know how much I adored that card, but that's till this day the best CDM I've used. Fernandinho is probably in my top 3 CDMs I've ever used. He's unbelievable. Definitely try and complete his card. I adore this card. I would probably give him an engine style. You might want to improve the pace there. And you might even want to give him a hunter style because he's already got amazing stats, right? You might think, you know what? If he gets into the box, he might need better shooting. So why not give him a shooting upgrade, guys, if you want to. Already has a phenomenal card. And he does become a 98 rated player with the correct chemistry style. He is that great and you need him in your team. Now moving on, guys, I can confirm this player for me might be in my top 2 favorite cards of this entire game right now. It doesn't matter if you packed him a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, if you packed him today, if you packed him in an Icon Moment player pick pack. I've got him on my main account and he's unbelievable. It's crazy to me that this player is on like the 4th page of icons. It's going to be 94 rated Ruud Gullit. This guy is absolutely, categorically one of the best meta players that you need in your ultimate team. I've got to reiterate how gifted this guy is in game. You're witnessing right now as I'm talking, that's the power of editing, guys, how amazing he is at scoring unique goals. This midfielder, this goal-scoring midfielder, should I say, scores goals like no other player in the game. And he has 5-star weak foot, still cracked. And yeah, if you guys are lucky enough to pack him like I did last week in Ultimate Team, then you will be loving your Ultimate Team in for champions, in rivals. He's seriously helped me get a lot better at the game as well. He's that kind of player. And for me, if you guys can even afford him, then that would be a special day because he's worth the coins, if not more. For me, his skills are lying to himself in game. I really believe this 94 rated Ruud Gullit feels like a 98 rated card when you do try him. If you've tried his card, you know exactly what I mean. Come on, man. I know you're watching, guys. You do not mess around with this card in game. He's incredible and one of the most meta players right now still in FIFA 22. I would advise playing him, by the way, at the cam position over any other position. He is broken. Now, moving on, we go to a very interesting player, guys. And this might surprise you, but I've got to include him. He's unbelievable and he's meta to the highest level. It's going to be 97 rated Marcelo. I've got him in my main team here on my RTG and he is unstoppable. The guy can do everything and it's weird when you use a player that is an original defender at the start of FIFA. Marcelo is obviously a left back originally and I think he's 80 rated. Now, sometimes when we have a defender that becomes a striker, they can still feel like a defender. They don't have like clinical finishing in game. They feel a bit clunky to some degree. I was not disappointed at all. I would probably go as far to say Marcelo is in my top 5 overall players in this game. He is ridiculous. And if you guys can manage to get hold of him, he is incredible. Even whether it's in for draft to try him out, if you have enough coins to splash on Marcelo, he is so much fun to use. 4 traits there as well for his card. And yeah, he scored more goals than games there, guys. 5-star, 5-star. Very lucky, by the way, to pack him. I'll quickly check his price on the market. He is actually about the same price as when he came out, 4 million coins there. But let me tell you guys, he plays, if not better than the rating suggests, with that chem style there that I've got with the Hunter style, get him to 99 pace, 99 finishing, already got unbelievable dribbling. Now, the reason why I love Marcelo as well is that he can play anywhere. He can play striker, centre forward, cam, centre mid. Guys, you could actually play Marcelo CDM and he'd be one of the best CDMs in this entire game. That's how you know you've got yourself an elite baller in this game. He could play left mid, right mid. He could actually play anywhere except goalkeeper. That's how good he is. He might be the best overall player when it comes to in-game stats as well. You can't ignore how good this guy is, and he's absolutely meta in FIFA 22. Now, moving on to a player that I've got to say, I'm incredibly excited to show you guys this player. I believe this is the most meta new centre-back you must go and complete. If you can still complete this SBC, guys, you absolutely have to. This is the best centre-back and defender in all of FIFA 22. He's improved my game a hell of a lot in Weekend League and the higher divisions in Rivals. If you want to have more wins, you need this man in your squad. His name is Giorgio Chiellini. He is the best defender in this game. He's better than Van Dijk, which pains me to say that. He's better than any icon defender like Maldini. He is the best defender in the game. And I think he might be the best defender in maybe 5 years of FIFA 22 since Chris Smalling was an 82 rare gold in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. This guy is unstoppable at the back. He is the most meta defender you guys can use right now. If you're voting for the best players of the year, I really would put Chiellini up there. He's that incredible. I think he's one of the best defenders in years, man. And you guys might agree. Obviously, you can disagree there as well. But guys, you're wrong if you disagree with my statement there on Chiellini, because he's the best centre-back in the game. Mark my words, he's the best centre-back for years. Wow, he is so meta. Now, moving on to right-back, we've got a few new additions to the right-back position recently, guys. Now, one player that I'm incredibly excited to show you guys is going to be the Real Madrid right wing-back right now. It's going to be shapeshifter Valverde. He actually might be the new king of the right-back position. He really does have and possesses their unbelievable in-game stats there. If you do start him at right back in maybe like a 5-3-2, you can deploy him at centre mid, CDM. I mean, he can do everything except take a great penalty and maybe not score an amazing header. But other than that, guys, he's got so many 90 rated stats there. To be exact, he has got about 17 stats above 90, and he's a right wing back. He might be. Guys, I think he's better than Hakimi. I think he actually is. So he's going to be my main choice there for the right back position. However, I can't ignore this next player though, guys, and it is a player that you might be surprised at. A lot of people have really ignored this card. You could choose Guerrero. He's very good in game. Quadrado is still meta, but for me, there is a player that really gets ignored all the time. Don't really get it because he's so linkable. Look at this card, guys, for Thiago Mendez. As a right back, you cannot ask for more at this stage of the game. I mean, phenomenal stats again overall. Two pretty decent traits there. He's got high work rates, which might not be the best for you, but for me, I love that card. Again, like Valverde, you can use him as centre mid if you want, use him at left back, and very linkable being Ligue 1, you know, Brazilian. I think this card is massively underrated, and do not ignore that card, man. That card is outstanding. But Valverde, though, for me, is the most meta new right back in the game. Now, a goalkeeper, you might be surprised here. Donnarumma, I don't think is good enough to be even mentioned here. Some goalkeepers just aren't great. This might surprise you. I'm using a very interesting goalkeeper card. For me, I always have a rule, right, with goalkeepers. I don't like spending much on goalkeepers, never more than like 50k. So I've gone for a bit of a surprise here as my second choice goalkeeper. My first is going to be coming up shortly. Maignan is the first choice there, guys. I think, got him in my RTG here. And, you know, I love his card, right? I think he's been really brilliant for me. I still like De Gea as well. I think there are some 84 rated goalkeepers who can get the job done. But I picked up Maignan there, guys. Really good overall stats there. I got him for 36.5k. I would imagine he has risen in price there. However, he's actually my second choice goalkeeper. I like using him a lot, but my first choice was untradeable, and now thanks to SBCs, he's become just incredibly expensive. But if you do want a very elite tier goalkeeper, this might surprise you. I really like this Lafont card. For some reason, I feel like he's just one of the best meta goalkeepers in the game. That reason being is he's so consistent in game. But again, goalkeepers are not a position that everyone loves, right? I'd say 50-50. You either love or hate your goalkeepers. In fact, I don't think anyone likes a goalkeeper. So maybe they're just not a liked position because they're the last, you know, strain of your defense, which need to save your goals from going in. So I've gone for Lafont there, guys. I think he's my solid choice there for the most meta goalkeeper in FIFA 22 right now. Now moving on to the centre-back position is a player that I didn't mention on the last video as I just missed out by like 1 day. I think his new card came out the next day after I made the last meta video, and it's going to be Kalulu. I really think he's one of the best centre-backs in the game as I'm speaking right now. And from corners, the guy can jump so high. Like Chiellini, they're both elite defenders to have in the box from corners. I think he scored like 4 goals for me in, yeah, a pretty decent amount of games there. And yeah, I love his card. Very, very quick in game. Agility is 90, balance is 93. And obviously there he lasts all game with 90 physicality. And overall, guys, I really think this is a defender that is weirdly getting ignored right now in FIFA. You know, Chiellini's getting all of the praise, but Kalulu, man, is really a card that you might want to use and get in your team right now. Now, moving on to the left-back position is a player who I think is very outstanding right now. Nuno Mendez is still good. However, I have found a better card for you at the left back position. This is a card that I think has even better, and I know he has better stats in game. And I really like his card, guys, because you can use him at left or right back, CDM like, who was it, like Valverde or Thiago Mendez. But it's going to be Acuna. Again, very, very, very amazing left back card there. He can do everything. He's got 4-star skill moves there, which is really handy. High work rate, which I like. He's just everywhere. Pace is quality. You can very easily get that to 99 pace, guys, as well. And agility and balance is outstanding. So he's super great at getting those lethal interceptions in FIFA 22. You can't miss out, guys, on Acuna. Now, moving on, we're going to go to a brand new card that is now in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. And he's actually extinct. He's that good. It's Franck Ribery there with 99 dribbling, 96 pace there, guys, on his card. An incredible new card for you guys to use. I mean, just look how many 99. Wow. Guys, look how many 99 stats there are, man. 99 balance, there's 1. Ball control, dribbling, composure, there's 4. Short pass, curve. There are 10 99 rated stats on Ribery's item there. He's got 4 player trait. Injury prone is never one you want to see, but still unbelievable traits there for him there with the flair trait and also the outside foot shot. Technical dribbler is great. 5-star, high-low work rates. As a left winger, guys, you're going to be pushed to find a better left mid. He actually might be better than Neymar in this game, looking at those stats. So if you want a new 5-star skiller, Ribery could be your guy. Unbelievable card right there. Have a quick check if he's on the market yet, because he might not be. He's that good, guys. He's not even on the market, so definitely keep hold of his card, guys, if you do get him for your meta team in FIFA. Now, moving on to another new player that we have to include in the most meta players in all of FIFA 22. It's the joint highest rated striker and a new player in Ultimate Team. It's got to be David Ginola in FIFA 22. 98 rating. And just an astronomically, is that a great word to use? Astronomically unbelievable card in game. Now, his card stats, right, his in-games there don't look like a 98 rated striker in my opinion. However, in-game, there's something about Ginola, a lot like icons in this game, like Ruud Gullit. They play better than their stats suggest. And give him a dead eye, he's going to have 99 finishing there with 99 pace in game. Well, maybe with the Hunter style, I guess. And honestly, you can't go wrong there, guys, with one of the most meta players in all of FIFA right now. Flair, playmaker, technical dribbler as well. and high, medium, 5-star, 5-star is incredible. You never know which way this guy is going to go. He's got to be in this most meta players video today. And I think he might still be extinct if we go from that. I think he probably is, because he is just outrageous, guys. Let's be real, man. He is just unbelievable. He was 14 million coins. Now, he is going to be cracked. I can't wait to try this card out for like real. Guys, you've got to get Gentleman if you can. Unbelievable meta card in FIFA right now. Now, moving on to the right mid position, a very important position in FIFA. And I'm going to go with a player that I think is unbelievably hard to stop in game. I really believe that. I've been using this card, guys, like 2 weeks now. You'll see some of the goals he scores right now as well, and assists. This guy might be one of the most flair, I guess, skillful right mid in the entire game. I was just about to say, on the ball, he might be better than Jeremy Lynch at Arsenal. But honestly, that is a phenomenal card there, guys. With 93 finished in there, he obviously have better finishing with the better chemistry. He has 99 finishing, guys, in my main RTG. And if you just take a look at how many 99 stats he's got, you can't ignore this card. And if you've got this card, then absolutely fair play. If you guys can still manage to acquire this card, he's one of the best new meta players in this entire video. He is that great. I absolutely think he's one of the most fun cards that you can try as well right now, guys, in Weekend League and Rivals. He's unbelievable. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Felipe Anderson makes it into the most meta players right now in FIFA 22. Now, there are more meta players, guys, that might surprise you that I'm going to include here today. So I am actually going to include a player here that I think is unreal to use right now, guys. Is still Spinazzola. I really think he's one of the best CDMs in the game. 5-star skill moves. The guy can do everything and is incredibly underrated. Now we go again with another special item here, and it's actually going to be Player of the Month Ronaldo. I'm still using him right now, and if you have got him in your club and maybe you're using some Team of the Seasons but you haven't got 5-star skill moves, honestly, go back to this Ronaldo card, guys. Give him more pace in game, maybe the engine chemistry style, and you'll be scoring for fun. He's crazy to use right now in FIFA 22. Moving on, though, we've got to go to the new shapeshifter from the Premier League, and this is going to be a player that is probably not going to be a surprise, as he does have some phenomenal new stats in FIFA 22. As I'm making this video, guys, I think EA just updated the card designs. So we've got to go with 97 Marcus Rashford. Annoyingly hasn't got 5-star weak foot, you know, might not be the most ideal, guys, but even if you take a weak foot finesse shot out the box, he still might score there with 4 stars. I would probably give him potentially the engine style, although that would be a bit of a disadvantage because he only gets like 1+ acceleration there. So you might want to improve his dribbling alongside shooting or maybe passing. His physicality is pretty strong there at 91. And overall, I mean, again, you just can't really go wrong there. 5 traits on his card, which is amazing. And in-game, guys, honestly, unbelievably fun to use in FIFA 22. Now, moving on, we go to another shapeshifter who I think is just amazingly underrated, guys, right now. It's got to be Guerrero. If you can link him to maybe Cristiano Ronaldo's special items, link him to some amazing Bundesliga players, then you'll be laughing, guys. That is a great centre mid card as a replacement for someone like Bruno Fernandez. Honestly, Guerrero is very, very underrated. Even with a 94 rating, you're not seeing too many of these cards. However, that's a meta card if ever I've seen one. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, amazing shooting in game, great pace, he's good at everything. And yeah, guys, Guerrero is a meta card right now for you to use. Now, we're going to go back to a league here that you might be like, wow, icons even in July, I know, right? But I've been using these cards all week long, and it's got to be said, 95 Ronaldinho is, again, still meta in this game. If you've tried him, you'll know he's more like a 98 rated winger or maybe secondary striker, maybe attacking midfielder in game, right winger. Because of that pace, it really makes him insane on the wing. I love him at cam as well, but for me at left wing, I think he's like the best Ronaldinho I've ever used. This card is unbelievable, guys. I still would use it a lot. High work rate, you know, nearly 6 foot tall. 5-star skill moves, obviously, for Ronaldinho. 98 dribbling. I'd probably give him more pace in game, and other than that, honestly, there's no more words because he's one of my favorite footballers of all time, if not my favorite. And yeah, Ronaldinho, guys, has to be on this list. But again, though, we're going to stay here with icons. Now, Prime, you know, Moments R9, meta. Prime R9, meta. However, there is another version of him, which is again meta. I've been using him all week in Division Rivals, and he bangs in the goals even in July. It's got to be 94 R9. That's why I've gone for him there, because he might not be the obvious choice. He might have him. He might be thinking about discarding him, guys, maybe for like a big SBC. However, we've got to use that R9 card, guys, in this meta video. Give him an engine style. He is unreal in this game still. I think in terms of favorite footballers for ability, R9 might be, alongside Ronaldinho and Messi, my favorite ever players. Maybe Luis Suarez at Prime Liverpool. I'm going on here. But R9 is maybe, I think he might be my favorite player ever. Oh God, Messi or R9 or Ronaldinho or Suarez Prime. I don't know. It's tough. Anyway, R9, I remember like when I was like 7 years old, 8 years old, and I think he had like football boots strapped around his neck or something after the World Cup game. And then I was doing it when I was taking my boots to like footy practice. I mean, this is the only player I've ever done anything like that for. And I love R9, man. He's amazing at Warzone as well, so maybe we can get a video with him. But yeah, unbelievable icon. And I still adore this card. I think he's legendary and incredibly meta, even in July in FIFA 22, guys. Unreal card. And he's gone down in price a bit, but still worth more than that. 2.8 million, should be about 3.5, how good he is. He's very meta in FIFA 22 right now. Hear me out here, guys. I'm actually going for a shock here. I really am. I'm going to go for 97 Solskjaer. If his 97 left wing card there is anything to go by, you are having here, guys, a treat of an SBC for like 400k. That is probably a million coin FIFA card, if ever I've seen one. Unbelievable stats. The only annoying thing is, though, he hasn't got the 5 stars on skill moves or weak foot, which is very annoying. However, what you want to do with this card, and maybe even the cam version to an extent, is just make him a striker in game, because you've then got a 99 basically shooting striker in game, guys, with his finishing ability there. I'm going to go the left wing version, as I think that's a very, very, very insane card. Give him the engine style there to increase his dribbling as well, and make him a striker specifically without 5-star skill moves. You have yourself a very meta player. There's going to be a guy called Kevin in the chat, or Dave, who's like, Matt, why the hell have you got a 4-star? Guys, you cannot ignore the 99 rated stats there on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's card. You just can't. Incredibly meta player to use right now in FIFA 22. But they were, guys, the most meta players that you need right now in Ultimate Team in all of FIFA 22 in each position in the game. Have a very special day, and who are the most meta players in FIFA 22 right now?